this is what we have in the end. Number 1 original style, number 2 steak style, number 3 Bloody Mary style, number 4 with the style with the soy sauce, and number 5 with the pomegranate juice.
Hi, it's Koko Cooks channel, and today I would like to show you top 5 recipes for the beef meat. In my free time I like to wrestle cows and bulls, and look at the piece I got. Just look at this piece. This is amazing. It's fatty. This is beef. This is 2.5 kilo beef, and I'll show you 5 recipes how to prepare this beef on the Lotus grill on the barbecue that you can do at home on the balcony. So this is 2.5 kilos. We're gonna use IKEA bags because they're amazing. Bags like this. We're gonna use 5 of them, 2.5 kilos divided by 5, so half a kilo each for each marinade. Top 5 marinades, let's go! And before we go, I'll show you how to prepare this meat, how to cut it in the right way, so you won't have big pieces, you won't have too small pieces. The pieces itself is supposed to be like a golf ball, like a ball for golfing, so like this big. If you make the pieces too big, they will be raw inside. If the pieces are too small, they will be dry. It's as easy as that. So, I think it's time to cut the meat.
I already cut the extra fat from this meat because, well, this is a steak Parisienne, it's quite fatty piece. So what we do is we cut the lines, which is about half of the finger. So this half of the finger, you see, we cut it. This is the extra fat I was talking about. And now we take a piece and cut it into pieces like this, so it looks like a bowl. You see? Now we'll take IKEA bag like this. Normal IKEA bag, this is 1.2 liter. And we'll make 5 equal portions. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 portions. Now, put this aside.
For the marinade number 1, we will need some oil, 1 onion, salt and pepper. Now this is the classics. This is the most classical you can get. Salt, pepper, onion and olive oil. So let's make it.
Cut the onion. Doesn't matter how you cut the onion, you need the juice from the onion. Olive oil in. Pepper in, salt in. Squeeze it a bit. That goes to marinade number 1. Mix well.
Mix well. And then you have to seal it and almost vacuum it.
So you need to release as much air as you can.
And that's why IKEA bags are so good, because it has a little zipper on top. And like this, the meat will marinate in just a couple of hours. It will be really fast. Now the second marinade is really easy. It's classical for the steak. So for this we will need some oil, salt, pepper. We will need a bit of thyme and a bit of rosemary. You can see the rosemary. Yep. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
For the second one, oil in, salt in, pepper in, thyme in, rosemary, like that, and mix. This is great. Put it in another bag. Mix.
And then the second one is done. Number 3 is the interesting one. It's called the Bloody Mary, and for Bloody Mary we will need some tomato juice, some Worcester sauce, salt, pepper, and a bit of olive oil. Let's see.
This one is super easy. Take the bowl, add tomato juice, add Worcester sauce. Olive oil to keep everything together. Just a bit. Pepper. Generous here. Salt. Mix. And now this one is also ready. Put it in. Mixing. Let the air out. Ready.
Now for marinade number 4, we will need pomegranate juice, 1 onion, olive oil of course, salt and pepper. Let's start.
Start with the onion. Cut. And pomegranate juice. Olive oil. Pepper. Salt. Mix with hands. Put it in. Mix again. Close. Ready.
For the marinade number 5, we will need some soy sauce, we will need some dry ginger, some dried granulated garlic. Dry granulated garlic is better because it just gives the smell of the garlic but not the taste of the garlic. Some sesame oil, be careful that it can be very strong oil, and some honey. Let's see.
Bowl here. Soy sauce in. Enough. Ginger in. Garlic in. Sesame oil. Just a bit in. Honey. Mix. Mix well. And mix.
Now, as you can see, we have 5 different marinades. My top 5 marinades for the beef to be grilled. Since we use the plastic bags, it will not take more than 2 hours for the meat to marinate, and then we will be ready to rock and roll. So see you in 2 hours.
It's never been easier to make some barbecue on your balcony if you have a Lotus grill. And it's really easy to set up. Now mine has been used one. Take it out from the packaging.
You open it from the 2 sides.
You put charcoal here. Where's my charcoal? No, you don't need much of the charcoal. Just this little bunch.
Now you have a special plate.
Put some liquid alcohol in it. You put this thing back. You light it up. Fire.
with the cup. Then you have a special thing here. You can turn it on. And now you just have to close it down and wait about, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes and it's gonna be ready. I also have a cap with a thermometer in it. Shut the fuck up, fucking motorcyclist. This is the cap, and as you can see, we have shows the temperature up to 300 degrees Celsius, but we don't need that much today. Now it's time to grill some beef meat. So we have 5 marinades and we're gonna do it in a Lotus grill. Now I have the temperature of 200, almost 230 degrees, and the great thing about Lotus grill is that you can actually hold 250 degrees, 230 degrees in your hand, and this goes up to 300 degrees, but we don't need that much for a beef. So let's go. Marinade number 1, which was the classical way. Let's go. It's like a real shashlik. It's just not on the stick because I'm against sticks. And I don't have any, so. Let's leave it for about 5 minutes, then we turn. Another 5 minutes, then we put it in a metal plate that magically gonna appear here in 3, 2, 1, and it's here. So, for the moment we just wait, keep up the temperature, and we wait a bit. This should be good to go. And we'll put it in a metal bucket for 5 minutes. So all the moisture will be kept inside the meat. Let's do marinade number 2, which was for the classical steak with rosemary and thyme. Now let's take the rosemary out and the thyme. Yep, this is good. Close the lid. Put it on. Now it's time to turn. Just look at these babies. They look amazing. And we should raise some temperature up. Yeah, boy. So, marinade number 2 is ready. Now it's time to send it to the metal bucket. Marinade number 3, which was the Bloody Mary. This is one of my favorite marinades because the tomato paste actually makes the meat looks amazing when it's grilled. The meat in. And the acidity of the tomato juice also makes the meat very tender. It's tender already, but this is like the tender of the tender of the tenderest. So it's tender, and it's gonna look like it's went to Ibiza. The meat is ready, and I've been asked to put it not in a metal but in a plastic. Anyway, I hope you can see this. I hope you can see that. You should. We should cover it up. And let's go for marinade number 4. Time to do number 4, which was the soy sauce. Ooh, nice. doesn't go lower than 150 degrees, which is amazing for beef. Let's do it this way. I clap the hands and it's gonna be ready. So 1, 2, 3, and it's done. Look at this piece. And the last one, recipe number 5, which was with the pomegranate and onions. Time to fry them, to grill them. Boy, yeah. Set the temperature on high, put this on top, and when I do this, it's done. The meat is ready, the final meat is ready. Let's put it in a box, and we're good to go. Before I forget, very important thing, the rule of thumb that the amount of meat you eat, for each gram of meat you should consume from 1 to 3 grams of vegetables. The equation will be here. So 1 + 1 equals good digestion. 1 + 3 equals amazing digestion. Just meat without vegetables equals problems with the digestion. I love clapping.
This is what we have in the end. Number 1 original style, number 2 steak style, number 3 Bloody Mary style, number 4 with the style with the soy sauce, and number 5 with the pomegranate juice.
And now this is what we have in the end. We have 5 different marinades for the same piece of beef cut. It's great. It's great. I highly recommend you to try it home and wait for the clap. Thank you very much for watching me. I hope you like this recipe. I will show you more recipes later. Summer is coming, so I will have more recipes on the grill with this amazing Lotus grill. Still hot, but I can hold it like that. And it's great. Thank you. Bye.
This is what we have in the end. Number 1 original style, number 2 steak style, number 3 Bloody Mary style, number 4 with the style with the soy sauce, and number 5 with the pomegranate juice.